It's time for Game 2 of our St. Catherine MLK Girls Basketball Invite. Mike Peden is here alongside Jordyn Cooke from Minneapolis North. Most schools have the day off today, with Martin Luther King Day being a federal holiday, so she'll be taking some time before she suits up for practice later. Coming up, we've got the St. Croix Lutheran Crusaders and the Cloquet Lumberjacks. Now, Jordyn, these are two teams, especially Cloquet, that we don't see often in the metro area. Cloquet's in a rebuilding year, but they've got a couple of pieces who can help them with that. Natty Butler averaging 15 points per game, 8 rebounds per game. She's going to have a tough assignment, though, because she has to deal with Callie Oakland, who's averaging 20 points, 16.6 rebounds per game. Callie already holds the St. Croix Lutheran Academy school record for most career rebounds. What does that tell you about her prowess down low?
That she's very aggressive and will get rebounds and box out and do her thing down there.
St. Croix Lutheran also rebuilding somewhat. Laura Hauge now at St. Thomas. And they also have a new coach, Donica Cambryce, who was a former player at St. Croix Lutheran, graduated from the school in 2016, and then played her college basketball right here at the Butler Center at St. Catherine. As we are introducing the starters, here's a deeper dive into Callie. She has scored at least 12 points in every game, and that 12-point performance was a runaway win for Concordia Academy, so she didn't have to put in too much work, so to speak. But 13 double-doubles. She has reached 20 rebounds 3 times this season. And she also has a pair of 20-20 games. Needless to say, I think St. Croix Lutheran, if they're going to be successful, the offense and defense is going to run through Callie Oakland.
Yep.
And for Cloquet, you have some experience with this in a sense. You were played at Cooper before going to North, where they went through a rebuilding year. What do you think Cloquet is trying to do as they try to build themselves back to be a contender?
Just run the floor and have spacing on the court, have everyone get the ball, and yeah.
We'll see what they can do. Here are the starters for the two sides. St. Croix Lutheran, it's Cora Coburn, Maya Nunez-Williams, Ella Falardeau, Callie Oakland, and Amaya Penn. Cloquet will start Lauren Hughes, Paige Goranson, Riley Goranson, Brooklyn Sell, and Natty Butler. Cloquet, about 20 minutes south of Duluth, and my camera op Bonnie pointed this out, and you'll find it on the Wikipedia page as well. Cloquet has the only gas station designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright, which is also registered at the National Register of Historic Places. So if you ever go to Cloquet, I don't know when or where that might happen, but you've got at least one place to check out.
Yep.
Where have you traveled in your basketball journeys?
My basketball journeys, I traveled to Florida, Texas, Chicago. Yeah.
Those are good places, too, as we get this one underway. St. Croix Lutheran Academy made the state tournament 3 years ago in 3A before dropping down. Callie Oakland gets tripped up. She doesn't have a college that at least I'm aware of yet, but she has a lot of experience. Had to play a little point guard last year when injuries and other factors came into play. Cloquet scoring a transition. That's Natty Butler, who again leads the team, 15 points, 8 rebounds per game. Cloquet has reached the section final in 7-3A the last 3 years. Ran into Rockridge, the new school that formed a year ago. Crusaders in 4-2A, that's where Minnehaha Academy is. Goranson times the pass and takes off running. Paige Goranson, that is. Cloquet off to a hot start, Jordyn, and it looks like Cloquet is working that transition game. Falardeau, Oakland.
Good take.
Couldn't get the finish. And the rebound goes to the Lumberjacks of Cloquet. Hughes wants to go all the way, cannot. Natty Butler fouled. She'll shoot 2. It's early, Jordyn, but what are you noticing so far?
I'm noticing they're not really rebounding or boxing out. We got to do that.
St. Croix or Cloquet?
Cloquet.
Well, they haven't needed to yet. They've been trying to floor it in transition. Natty Butler, the 5'9 junior, plays a 4'5". Also takes up swimming and trap shooting outside of basketball. And trap shooting is a sport at the Minnesota State High School League. You can win state championships in that sport. They do have the clay target event in June. But no free throws, though, for Cloquet. Amaya Penn. Missed some time last year with a foot injury. Here's a 3. Yes!
You got to stop ball, stop ball.
Coburn with the touch 3. Penn with the takeaway after the pass was tipped. Carrying call. Those always sting, Jordyn, when you get called for a ball handling error, basically, as you're bringing it up. Cloquet fakes the handoff, goes in, but Natty Butler too strong. That was a pretty nifty move, faking the handoff. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
I'll see pump fakes, but typically not for passing. Nunez-Williams, driving kick. Coburn.
Good
Bullseye.
shot, yes.
That's exactly what you want to do, Jordyn. Get your shooters open and let them fly.
Yep.
15:41 left in the first half. 6-4 the score. Still early. St. Croix Lutheran, located in West St. Paul. They actually host, or they have, student housing because they get several international students each year. And fouled on the shot attempt was Ella Fallardeau, and she will shoot 2. Ella hasn't scored a lot this year. Fallardeau just 2.4 a game. Jordyn, what do you try to do early in a contest? You've read the scouting report, you finished your warm-ups, you're ready to go. How do you try to set the tone early?
Just bringing my energy up and being positive.
How hard is that for you?
Not that hard. Not that hard.
It's a little tougher for me.
Yeah.
Because I remind myself of all the people that have to put up with my one-liners. Fallardeau splits at the line. And we'll have a dead ball rebound to the Lumberjacks of Cloquet. Another
good
takeaway.
Shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Amaya Penn drills the 3. St. Croix Lutheran, after giving up a couple transition scores, they put up 10 in a row. Cloquet looking to change that. 3's offline. Jordyn, if your 3-point shots are going down, I'm guessing that opens up a lot of options in terms of spacing. Amaya Penn, no slouch, averaging 19.4 a game. And a reach-in foul on Brooklyn Sell. 14:46 left in the first half. For St. Croix Lutheran, their big test will be Minnehaha Academy. Had a hard time keeping up with them last year. And Minnehaha will play later today. I'm sure you've heard a thing or two about Addie Mack.
Yep.
Oakland got caught off balance. Cloquet looking to run. Hughes. Blocked by Nunez-Williams. Jordyn, it looks like Cloquet is going to try to gain an edge through that transition game and hope to outspeed St. Croix Lutheran.
Yeah. Put it on the floor.
Hughes.
Good shot.
A foul away from the ball. It's on Cloquet. Sarah Turner draws the foul. Penn to Coburn around the screen.
One more. One more.
St. Croix Lutheran swinging it around.
Travel.
Ooh. Jordyn, I've said that is the bane of every ball handler, and I'm guessing you've been there. Well, actually, I'm sure you've never traveled in your basketball career.
There's a few times I have.
All right, okay, a few. But my point is, this happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
You take that step before dribbling, and it comes down to timing. I think players, they want to go, and they get a little too jumpy.
Yeah. Good still, Maya.
Maya Nunez-Williams coming over from Cretin-Durham Hall a couple of years ago.
Hands.
How about that move? Riley Goranson with the lunge from underneath. It's 10-6. Nunez-Williams, nobody covered her, Jordyn. I'm guessing your coaches have told you more than once, after you score, make sure you get back and don't give your opponent room to run.
Yes.
Nunez-Williams to shoot two. Had to wait until midway through last season. Soccer used to be her main sport, but she still does basketball and track and field. Did you take up any other sports, Jordyn?
I did play volleyball my freshman year.
I think the North volleyball team could have used you this year.
They actually did.
They did you? Oh, so you did play.
Yeah.
What do you mean you play?
I played my freshman year through my senior year.
Okay.
I did miss out my sophomore year, though.
Okay. Well, you have to explain these things. Because I don't want to shortchange all of your sports accomplishments.
Yeah.
Turnover on Cloquet. Now, I always enjoy multi-sport athletes. What did you enjoy most about volleyball and other sports? I often say it's a way for athletes to experience what it's like to do a sport for fun. What was it like for you?
Yeah, I played middle during volleyball, so I really enjoyed like blocking and spiking.
I suppose being 6'1" kind of sandbagged you into the middle.
Yeah.
You probably were one of the taller players at North.
Yeah.
Actually, another good friend of mine, her daughter, I think, played volleyball this past year over at North. Kaimani, that name ring a bell?
Yeah.
It does. Well, Callie Oakland is going to ring the bell down low. Cloquet.
Good take.
It's Hughes who scores on the take. Nunez-Williams handling point guard duties after Hauke graduated, now playing at St. Thomas. Finds Coburn. That three rattles out. Rebound, Isabella Bridge. Cloquet. Can they get settled in? Not quite. Loose ball snagged by Coburn. Coburn.
Oh.
Through that, I don't think she knew Paige Goranson was there. Hezzy and the finish. Timeout, St. Croix Lutheran. Jordyn, Cloquet, if they can get those steals as they have up top, they're going to floor it. I'm guessing that's what Donica is going to be talking about in the huddle.
Yeah.
11:29 left in the first half. Mike Peden and Jordyn Cooke, who you'll find at Minneapolis North as they enter the midway point of their season. And how long did it take for you to get settled in at North and take up the role you have now? Because I've noticed at Cooper you were a starter. At North, you're coming off the bench. How have you handled the adaptation?
I handled it completely fine because I haven't been at North for that long. It's my senior year and my only year. So I'm not going to just I could take somebody's spot if I just put my effort in and keep going hard. But they've been there longer than me, and I'm going to let them deserve that.
And you never know. There might be a point where you have to take that spot.
Yeah.
Injury, illness, or something. Be ready when your number's called.
Yep.
So far, what have you noticed here? St. Croix Lutheran early on at least looks like they got those jumpers to fall. Cloquet wants to execute that transition game. What are you thinking?
Cloquet is doing pretty good.
Amaya Penn's doing pretty good
shot.
too.
Yes.
That's her second three.
Two, three.
I've seen a lot more zone formations over the last couple of years, Jordyn.
Yeah.
And I've wondered, I've said this, I don't know how you handled the transition, but I feel like the shot clock has made the zone defense more applicable because in the past, if you went zone, opponents could just run out clock and stall if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Now I feel like when you play zone, there's an example, you get rewarded for playing good defense.
Yeah.
Because you'll know you'll get the ball back at some point, whether it's a steal, tough shot clock violation.
Yeah.
Oakland with the turnaround a little too strong. Lauren Hughes. Fake the drive.
That was some good ball movement.
And spotted Courtney Kavanaugh. Cloquet going deep into their bench. Nunez-Williams. Approaching 10 minutes to go. And just like our last game, a back and forth beginning. Penn. You hear the countdown. Foul. Going back to our chat, Jordyn, how did you handle the switch to a shot clock? It came into place last year, and everyone's had a chance to get used to it now. Have you noticed anything in terms of how you approach playing and running everything?
Yeah, we just have to get the ball moving quickly, but we still have to pay attention to the shot clock to know that it's going down and it's still going, and get our shot off or anything.
Speaking of going down, Callie Oakland gets a 3 to go down. You typically don't see Callie spot up from three-point range. Cloquet looking to do the same, but Riley Goranson is long, rebound Moose, and she smacks it off of Nunez-Williams. Jordyn, I've said that's a tried and true strategy. If you're in a tough spot, just ricochet it off your opposing player.
Yep.
Go for the leg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go to the chest, or you might commit a turnover, a foul on St. Croix Lutheran. Hughes swings out to Moose. Touch three. Short.
Rebound.
And that's going to result in free throws for Courtney Kavanaugh. Cloquet reaching the section final the last 3 years, but they have not made a state tournament appearance since 2004. as Kavanaugh misses the front end. We'll take a split. Oakland to Penn. Into the lane she goes. Kicks out. Nunez-Williams
Good
drills
shot.
for three. St. Croix Lutheran, they've hit 6 3-pointers already. If they keep this up, Jordyn, they're going to be tough to defend. Moose.
Travel.
Yep. You knew it right away. Cloquet 6 and 10. They've lost 3 of the last 4, and when you look at some of the results from this year, you can tell they're in that rebuilding mode. And having been part of that yourself, Jordyn, it can be a trying experience because you know you may not get the wins you're looking for. Cooper comes to mind when you played there. They had a 20-win team a couple years ago, and then those players graduate and you have to move forward.
Yeah.
Nunez-Williams missing the 3. What are the keys to handling a rebuilding phase when you know this may not be our best year, but there are still opportunities and accomplishments to be had? How do you approach that How do you approach that rebuilding phase?
Oh,
I was telling you,
I'm
it's like,
sorry.
yeah, you may not get the wins, but you have some opportunities. So what do you look for when you're in that phase?
Oh, just being very positive about it and encouraging yourself to keep building on upon that.
Nunez-Williams with the strip against Moose. And then she draws the foul. That's the last to give for Cloquet, but all things considered, Jordyn, without that foul, I think Nunez-Williams goes to the bucket. I know you don't want to commit fouls if you can help it, but sometimes there are good times to use them.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Penn launches, connects.
Good shot.
Good shot, more like a great shot, Jordyn. She's knocked down 3 triples. But hey, when you're hot, right?
Yeah.
Is that part of your game? Do you go out to the 3-point line often?
Yes, I do, actually.
Well, a lot of post players do. We've seen Callie knock one down as St. Croix Lutheran gets another possession. They lead 25-13. Penn has the space. Good part on her move. Good move, I should say, on her part. I'm getting my words mixed up. Hughes flings it a little too hard. Ball pinballs around, back out to Riley Goranson. Her 3 off the heel, and Amaya Penn takes the board. Oakland turns around, can't get it to go. Lauren Hughes. Okay, going inside. Here comes that zone, though. And that's one benefit to a zone, especially if you know you have an advantage down low.
Yeah. Got to pass and cut.
Nunez-Williams couldn't find anyone inside. St. Croix Lutheran swinging it around. Offensive foul. Third personal? Well, that's going to put St. Croix Lutheran in a pinch.
Yeah.
Cloquet taking a timeout. 25-13. Jordyn, St. Croix Lutheran, they've been shooting well from the outside, but if Callie Oakland just got her 3rd, that is really going to make life difficult in the post.
And they need her.
Well, it's not just the scoring and the rebounding. It's what we saw on the other end a moment ago defensively. 6:06 to go, 25-13. What is your favorite move? You mentioned you can shoot the three, but what's your go-to? What do you work best at? What is your best move?
I think my best move is at the block, spin move, up and under. So, yeah.
The up and under. Now, I know you were going through the breakdown book earlier. They didn't have an entry for North, so I have to do a little more homework. But you may have read this. I'll ask you this. What's something unusual about yourself, like a fun talent or hobby or interest, something that people wouldn't know?
Something that you guys would not know about me is that when I'm cold or freezing, some people don't sleep with their socks on, but I do.
Well, now we know. I go either way. It depends on the temperature.
Yeah.
But I do keep my clothes on, if you're wondering. And I will definitely keep them on here. That would be a scary sight. I don't think anyone wants to imagine me without them. So Oakland's going to have to finish the rest of this half, likely on the bench. But Cloquet turns it over. That's not what you want coming out of the timeout, just when you put one of their best players on the bench in foul trouble. Goranson, number 23, is going to fill the void. But now, Jordyn, I suspect St. Croix Lutheran will probably work the outside a little more.
Yep.
One thing in their favor, they have a 12-point lead. Would you expect Cloquet to try to attack the inside a little more without Oakland? See if St. Croix can handle that?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking too. Riley Goranson going baseline, count it. Just as we were saying.
Take.
Cloquet, they've been getting that slashing game down, and just as we were saying, Oakland's not down there, so you can try things out in the post. Riley Goranson, averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds a game, completes a three-point play. That could be a momentum turner, Jordyn. Nunez-Williams. Driving kick, another three. You bet.
Great shot.
If St. Croix Lutheran keeps knocking that down, they can afford an absence from Oakland. But again, Cloquet capitalizing in transition. But Jordyn, I think Cloquet is going to have to close out on those shooters.
Yes.
If they want to work their way back. They trail by 10, and St. Croix Lutheran, it looks like they found their touch from three-point range. They didn't play in this event last year. They played here 2 years ago, though, and that was a memorable occasion. Laura Hauge accidentally, well, I should say, yes. No, Paige, I remember this now. Brooke Honecker accidentally bit her teeth into Laura Hauge's arm. It knocked Honecker's tooth out, and Hauge had to get stitched up as well. It was quite the sight. And those two were teammates.
You got to sprint back.
Cloquet trying to do that. The kick. Moose pulls up. Rebound. Nunez-Williams, speaking of sprinting. She is a track athlete. And I feel the track athletes, especially the guards, it's evident as Coburn lines up another three. Can't get it to go that time. Rebound will go to Cloquet. I feel some of those crossover sports is evident. The track athletes, you can usually tell, the guards usually take up sprinting, and it shows. You played volleyball. I feel that's where you get that vertical, that blocking ability.
Yeah.
I think it all comes together. Butler over to Bridge.
Travel.
Yep. The Elephants step again. We'll have free throws as Bridge fouled Coburn, and both teams out of fouls to give. So we'll get a look at Cora Coburn, who's averaging 4.4 a game. Gets the front end to go. Coburn does have a few three-pointers to her credit, the 5'4" sophomore. I'm not one to make comparisons suggesting she's going to be the next Laura Hauge, who's the all-time leading scorer at St. Croix Lutheran, but Coburn, if that three-point stroke evolves and progresses, she very well could have that level of success. She's playing well today, 11 points already. Under 3 minutes to go. Tough pass there. Ooh, look out.
Travel.
It's getting a little jittery down there.
Yeah. Just got to slow down and take their time.
How difficult is it to control that impulse? Because you and Brooklyn Pettis and the others, I'm sure you all want to go. And like you said, there are moments where you have to slow down a bit and try not to get yourself into a bad spot.
Yeah, if you got like 3 players on you, just take your time. Don't force anything.
Another sloppy pass. Here comes Paige Goranson. The transition game has been Cloquet's bright spot, keeping them in this. Here's Amaya Penn. 3 is offline.
Rebound.
Cloquet trying to go down low again. Riley Goranson trails. Coburn with the skip to McKee. Penn got hounded and she'll shoot 2. Amaya Penn again missing some time last year with a foot injury. Track and basketball are 2 sports. Amaya Penn passed 1,000 points earlier this season. This is 1-1. St. Croix Lutheran blanks.
Help side.
And Lauren Hughes is fouled. Lauren Hughes, the 5'5" junior, has been a state participant 3 years in a row for soccer and track. Soccer, Cloquet does a co-op with Carleton. They've had some trouble getting out of that first round, but making state, that's something Jordyn hopes to do. It's always an honor no matter the sport, and to do it in soccer and track, I think it speaks to the versatility. Even with the smaller towns in 3A, you do get more multi-sport athletes just because you don't have the numbers. Penn. Under a minute to go. St. Croix Lutheran seeing their lead shrink to 7. Penn pulls up, short.
Come on, go up, go up.
Falardeau will go back to the line. I've noticed the efficiency drop a bit without Oakland, and even though Callie has 5 points, it's not like she's scoring a ton, but I feel like her presence, Jordyn, when you miss someone like that, we think about defensive output, but it also can impact offense.
Yeah.
They don't have someone who can draw attention down low that sets up those three-point shooters that we saw earlier.
Yep.
Falardeau makes the free throws. St. Croix Lutheran 6 of 9. Another inside attack. Cloquet has been feasting on takes. Almost. And that's going to be a foul on St. Croix Lutheran, so it was a steal. And Riley Goranson has a chance to add more to that last play. Still 1-and-1 range. Riley Goranson gets the front end to go. Effectively a 4-point play. That could be big for Cloquet. Double dribble. Maya Nunez-Williams throws up her hand saying, "What happened?" Cloquet has to move you inbound from roughly the spot where the violation occurred, if you're wondering. Shot clock is off, and Cloquet could make this a one-possession game if they can score before the half. Put-back attempt goes down. Isabella Bridge, right place, right time.
Good finish, a great finish.
32-29. Cloquet going on a run to end the first half after Oakland had to take a seed. Jordyn, your thoughts on the first half for the two sides?
I see a lot of ball movement with Cloquet, getting rebounds, boxing out, doing their thing.
And what about St. Croix Lutheran? What do they have to do?
They're doing their thing. Maya's doing her thing. Amaya's doing her thing, shooting their threes. We need number 30. We need
Callie.
Callie, yes.
Callie.
We need Callie. We need her.
Well, that's what St. Croix Lutheran is certainly saying. We'll take a break and come back for the second half. This is the St. Catherine MLK Girls Basketball Invite. Crusaders lead the Lumberjacks 32-29.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves.
Holloman, good if it goes. Yes!
Game winners.
From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in!
And everything in between.
Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
But yes, like, hey, this is... Oh, there'll be more. We'll see. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see how Jordyn... we'll see how Jordyn's doing. No. There'll be... I'll have plenty more games. We're back for the second half. High school girls basketball. St. Catherine MLK Invite. Mike Peden and Jordyn Cooke with you. St. Croix Lutheran leads Cloquet 32-29. The first half numbers: Cora Coburn 11 points, Amaya Penn with 9 to lead the Crusaders. Riley Goranson with 11, Paige Goranson with 6. But the big story, Jordyn, 3 fouls for Callie Oakland. She's going to have to be careful here in the second half. What are you looking for as we start the second half here?
I'm looking for Cloquet to still run the floor, get the rebounds, and do their thing down low and shoot threes.
We haven't seen Cloquet go to the three-point option as much as St. Croix Lutheran.
Yeah.
And for the Crusaders, again, the obvious thing, keeping Oakland out of foul trouble. And I feel if they can do that, that would open up space for the three-point shooters. I noticed the efficiency drop a bit after she had to go to the bench.
Yeah.
An illegal screen is called to start the second half. Just the first on Riley, but not what Cloquet was looking for. They had all the momentum with that putback bucket by Isabella Bridge to end it. Well, they snatch it back. What do they say, Jordyn? Get back on defense?
Yep.
Amaya Penn dives on it. She has nowhere to go. Donica Cambrise, you heard her yell timeout. That is not a comfortable place to be in, Jordyn. I'm guessing you've been there, especially
Yes.
when you dive on the ball like that. You can't get back up or it's traveling.
Yeah.
17-42. Well, you've had a chance to observe this game. I'd like to hear maybe some more about how you've enjoyed your season at North. You mentioned being okay with your role coming off the bench, but what have you enjoyed making that move and getting a chance to play for your aunt, I think, right?
Yes. I've been enjoying it. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been playing with Brooklyn my whole life, so it's been fun playing with Brooklyn now till this day. And yeah.
So you two on the same AAU team?
No, we wasn't on the same AAU team this year.
Okay,
or
but
last year.
But you grew up together? Or?
Yeah, we grew up together playing basketball when we were younger.
Okay, so you both were Northsiders?
Yes.
That would explain it. Well, they do love their basketball over there.
Yes, we do.
You've probably seen those state championship banners and Miss Basketball winners.
Yeah.
North had some great teams over the years. And they came out. Nunez Williams missing the three. Cloquet with a chance to tie if they want. But like we said, they preferred the inside game a little more. Entry pass taken away by Nunez Williams. Oakland calling for it, left it short.
Sprint back.
Goranson. Uh-oh. Falardeau called for the foul. Well, it's not on Oakland, who would leave you worried, but it does send Riley Goranson back to the line, and she's been playing well. Cloquet, and like some of the other cities we've seen, Stewartville and Becker, the smaller towns or cities, they're often defined by high school sports compared to the metro where you've got lots of options. And for someone like Riley, it's a chance to make a name. Cloquet, defensively, they have been stout. They are really making life difficult for St. Croix Lutheran. Butler. Lauren Hughes on the take and the finish.
Great take.
What is it about Cloquet's driving game that has helped them become successful in this one?
Just them passing and cutting. Them passing and cutting.
Falardeau for three, off the backboard. Cloquet has another chance to sprint down court. Goranson got ahead, waiting for help. Ball knocked out. Here comes Hughes. Extra pass inside. Who's this on? If it's on Callie, that's big trouble.
10.
That's Coburn, but not ideal. You still concede free throws. Brooklyn Sell to the line. Cloquet this season, again, they've struggled against some of the higher level teams, Rockridge, Crosby, Ironton. It might be a tougher sell getting through sections this year, and St. Croix Lutheran, winners of 4 straight, as Sell splits at the line. A lot of those wins have come against Skyline Conference teams where they've done well. The problem for the Crusaders, that conference just doesn't offer a lot of tough opponents. Oakland couldn't get the post up. Oh! Got back just in time, but Jordyn, I think you spotted this too.
Yeah.
Oakland was a little frustrated, started backing up, didn't realize the ball was open. It's still St. Croix Lutheran ball after they draw the foul, but I say this a lot, Jordyn, stay attentive.
Yep.
If you don't get a post up, you don't get a shot, don't get discouraged. If you see that ball up for grabs, get after it.
Yep.
The moment you look away could be the moment that passes you by.
Yes.
Penn into the lane. The runner short. And that early touch St. Croix Lutheran had, Jordyn, has vanished. They were knocking down shots with impunity early. Here comes Cloquet with the mid-range J. Paige Goranson with 8. Cloquet with their largest lead of the game. They trailed 30-18, an 18-2 run since then.
Yep.
Jordyn making sure the mat checks out in her head.
Travel.
Yes, traveling call. Jordyn, what do you think has been the secret behind this 18-2 run?
Just them. I don't know.
You don't know? What game are you watching? You're watching the same one I am. What?
Them just getting the ball up the court and passing. Talking on defense.
We're seeing Cloquet do what St. Croix Lutheran did in the first half.
Yes.
As Riley Goranson connected on the baseline jumper. In the first half, it was St. Croix Lutheran getting those passing and cutting down. Penn resets. Gets it off to the point guard, Nunez Williams. Oakland. Back out to Penn. Launches a 3. Oakland tried to reach for it. Cloquet, 20-2 run. Nunez Williams with the deflection. Natty Butler staying with Oakland, and that's height on height to an extent. Although Butler does give up a few inches on Oakland. I think that's where wingspan comes into play, Jordyn.
Yeah.
Butler giving Oakland fits, but Callie staying with it. Scores on the turnaround.
She used her body. I like that.
Well, Oakland, she has a post body. She did play a little point guard last year, though, after an injury to Amaya, and they had to wait for Nunez Williams to complete the transfer protocol. There she is with the steal. Villardu can't handle it. 12:56 to go. Jordyn, I'm guessing you know what it's like to be someone like Callie or Natty and go down there, have to mix it up with fellow post players.
Yeah.
How do you gain an edge? What is the key to controlling your opposing post player?
Just using my body, being aggressive, not being like upset at myself for doing the wrong things, but doing my thing down there. Getting the rebound and looking up the court.
Nunez-Williams, the steal, the run out. She's got 6. St. Croix Lutheran with a pair of back-to-back plays. A 22 run. St. Croix Lutheran has stopped it. Cloquet.
Hey, great shot.
Cloquet calling a timeout. I think they have 2 left, but Riley Goranson, we haven't seen Cloquet go to the three-point line all that much. And they lead 41-36. 12:31 to go. Jordyn, in a game like this, ebb and flow, 36 minutes is a long time. So when you go up early and then have to fight off a gritty team like Cloquet, how does that test your resolve? How do you handle that in terms of resilience?
Just bringing the energy that they have, be aggressive just like them, and yeah.
Had to talk to an official assigner. We'll look about this. Callie Oakland hit a 3 coming out of that timeout. So it's 41-39. Penn buries another one. Jordyn, that three-point stroke is coming back.
Coming back.
And just like that, St. Croix Lutheran retakes the lead. They were down 38-32 just a moment ago, but as the saying goes, when you shoot well, good things can happen.
Yep. It sure can.
Cloquet.
Help side.
There was another example of passing and cutting, but Riley Goranson missing the jumper. So St. Croix Lutheran turning it into points, and they've scored 8 in a row. I take that back. Not quite 8 in a row, but Oakland getting a couple of buckets. Nunez-Williams with the steal. Here she goes again. Jordyn, the script is seemingly flipped.
They're coming back.
Well, they're not coming back. They're in front. They're pulling away. Only a 5-point game, though, so no one has won this yet. But it seems like all the things we're seeing St. Croix Lutheran do, we were just seeing Cloquet pull off a few minutes ago. Traveling call. We had a close finish in our last game. Goranson.
Cloquet with a great take.
Cloquet starting to miss some of those plays down low. What could that indicate? Oakland. Cross court. Coburn short on the three. Low arcing laser of a shot. Nunez-Williams. To Oakland, the turnaround. Gets it to go. A 12-3 run over the last few minutes. Cloquet will take another timeout. 9:22 to go. Jordyn, what do you make in this change in tone? It was Cloquet who had the upper hand. They were up 38-32.
Yeah.
And now a 16-3 run the other way puts St. Croix Lutheran up by 7. What do you think changed?
St. Croix Lutheran, or am I saying that right?
St. Croix Lutheran. St.
Yeah.
Croix Lutheran Academy is their full name, but that's a mouthful. So
They came back. They're doing great. They're shooting, looking inside to the post. Posts having a floater or going up with their body, doing their thing.
that post will be Callie Oakland.
Yep.
She hasn't picked up that fourth foul.
She
9
hasn't.
points in the second half. That's not the only reason I think they're in front, but I think it's a big reason.
Yeah.
And we'll have more of Jordyn's insights in our next game, which will feature another pair of out-of-town teams, Rochester Lord and Duluth Marshall. But Duluth Marshall, they've got Chloe Johnson, one of the best. She is always fun to watch.
Yes, she is.
Oh, so you've seen her highlights.
Yeah.
She made a name for herself 2 years ago. I never thought I had seen a seventh grader as polished as she is. And she's only gotten better. Will she rival Paige Beckers in terms of name recognition? That I can't say. I don't have that sense of clairvoyance, but she's been at this event a few times, and Duluth Marshall, a hot ticket. Callie Oakland got open. Looked like she winced a bit. There's Amaya Penn. Oakland ahead. Uh-oh. Yep.
Yeah, one dribble.
You just feel, I don't root for any one specific team, as you know, Jordyn, when I do games, but that's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Penn had the great defensive play. Oakland was open down court, and she took one too many steps. Maybe needed a dribble in there. A chance for Cloquet. And they get
Okay
back
with
to
the
that
finish.
formula that found them success early on. Paige Goranson with another cut. You've noted, Jordyn, their cutting has been their ticket. Nunez-Williams steps into a three, called her own number there. This three-point expertise from St. Croix Lutheran, it was extremely noticeable with Laura Hauge, one of the best three-point shooters. But overall, you've got teams that can go from distance. Teams, players, Cloquet in a pinch. Callie Oakland snatches it away. Penn one-on-one. Draws the blocking foul. She'll shoot two. Penn and Oakland, they've been part of this St. Croix Lutheran Academy team since 8th grade. And Penn this season, 19.4. Got her first and only 30-point game of the season in the win over Concordia Academy. Hit 5 3-pointers along the way. Free throws at 65%. I'm guessing that's something she would like to tick upward if she can. Made both there. (53-43). The advantage, 21-5, since Cloquet led by 6. Touch three. That missed everything. Nunez-Williams. Oakland ripping it away. Held ball. And you can see Callie's frustration. She knew that was a play she needed to convert.
Yes, she did.
How tough is it down there? It seems it's easy for me to say, oh, you should have made that play, and I don't think Callie would make any excuses for that. But when you're down there, are there moments where it just seems harder than it looks to score down low, to get that bucket even when you're open?
Yeah, it is, because you'll have multiple players on you if you're like scoring multiple points at a certain time, and like you're being trapped. So you're still going up aggressively, but you're being trapped with all these players on you, and you get tired sometimes. So you got to look out and then box out to get the rebound all over again.
Hughes picking up her third. 7 minutes left. You're not going to risk putting her on the bench right now. But St. Croix Lutheran with a chance. Not necessarily to ice it, but take a big step in that direction.
Great finish from St. Croix Lutheran.
Amaya Penn was 16. Cloquet. St. Croix Lutheran sprinting back this time, picking up on that transition game of theirs. Coburn. Bullseye.
Great shot.
Coburn just feeling it. Her first three-pointer of the half, and St. Croix Lutheran. This seems crazy, Jordyn, but they trailed by 6. They were in all kinds of trouble, and
Yeah, they were.
they've turned this into a possible
with a
runaway.
three.
Paige Goranson knocks down the 3. St. Croix Lutheran will take a timeout. And Jordyn, it would seem odd for the Crusaders to take a timeout when they're rolling like that prior to that 3, but what do you think that timeout is for?
For number 30 to get a break and just talk about like boxing out and closing out on the shooters to have help side too.
Actually, you did remind me of that. I sometimes forget it's not that it's not that things are going wrong or that St. Croix Lutheran isn't doing what they're supposed to. I sometimes forget. Sometimes you just need that timeout to take a breather.
Yeah.
Because unless you make the state tournament, you don't get TV timeouts.
Yeah.
So if you're playing for a while, you're like, okay, give my players a chance to catch their breath.
Yeah.
And they had a few timeouts available.
Yeah.
But how about this turnaround from the Crusaders?
They had a comeback. They're doing their thing.
They're up by 12. They trailed by 6, 38-32. Callie Oakland had a big part in that, and the three-point shooting continues to be pretty hot, all things considered.
Yep.
But Cora Coburn closing in on a season high, averages less than 5 a game. Tried to kick it out to Oakland. Cloquet still has time, but if they have a comeback within them, it has to come soon. Nunez-Williams through the hole. Too strong.
Foul.
Those are the worst. Not the foul itself, but when you miss a shot, turn over, and then you foul right away. To me,
Yeah.
those are the worst ones you can get. You commit a foul before you even have a chance to get set on defense. But Cloquet gets the stop they were looking for. St. Croix Lutheran in that zone. Trying to take away those driving lanes, but it doesn't help when you commit a foul on an entry pass like Cora Coburn just did. And now the Crusaders have one more to give. That's her 4th personal. And Coburn's going to have to check out. Coburn will check out for a minute. Jordyn,
That is
Cloquet.
her 4th foul.
Cloquet is pouncing. Paige Goranson scores. I was going to say, Cora Coburn, she's been lights out. Who was that foul on? 15. Okay, Sarah Wurst, who just checked in. Paige Goranson, another player who's addicted to Chipotle. Also plays tennis and softball. But no three-point play. Still, it gets Cloquet back within 10, so they still have a lifeline. Oakland for 3. Oh my goodness, Callie.
That was a great shot.
Callie has been flexing her range.
She has.
Kickball. Again, I haven't seen Callie play in a while. I don't see her go out to three-point land that much. In fact, entering today, if the stats are right, she only hit 3 triples all season. She's matched that today. Hughes on the take, too strong. St. Croix Lutheran with a chance to put this one away. Oakland, rebound, put back. And that is an official's timeout. Amanda Johnston got the shot. And Jordyn, it was kind of a weird circumstance, but Johnston got open, used up the dribble. Cloquet player you saw went by. And I think Oakland has to feel a little better about herself after she missed a open look down low not too long ago. But has that ever happened where someone blows by you, you can't move, and you're like, oh, I'm open?
Yeah, there's been a few times, actually.
63-48. Big second half run by the Crusaders. Blocking foul, and Crusaders out of fouls to give, so we'll shoot a couple. Fourth on Nunez-Williams. It's Brooklyn Sell. This is 1-1. Coburn will check back in. Jordyn, I feel the three-point shooting has been the biggest difference in this one.
Yeah, it has.
Cloquet, they did well until recently with those drives, those cuts, but St. Croix Lutheran using the outside shot. But Cloquet will try to work the way back. Coburn catches the ball. Cloquet taking a few more chances now, knowing they need to get a takeaway. Penn goes across.
Travel.
Carrying.
Oh.
Well, either way, it's a turnover.
Yeah.
I thought it was a travel, too. Not quite, but still a turnover and a chance for Cloquet to preserve a lifeline.
Travel.
Yeah, they traveled. Riley Goranson Tried to reach a little too much with that step through.
Carry.
Nobody can hang on to the ball right now.
At all.
We've got a couple carries to travel. Things are getting a little jittery here. Amanda Johnston called for the foul. Lauren Hughes will shoot 1-1. It gives Cloquet a chance to score with the clock stopped. Lauren Hughes, it's been a quiet game for her. And something else I've noticed, Jordyn, early on we were talking about Butler containing Callie Oakland. Well, late in the second half, Butler hasn't scored in this half, just 2 points overall. Oakland avoiding foul trouble. She's got 19, 14 points coming in this half.
Yep. Pass and cut. Look inside.
Johnston airballs the three. Cloquet with a chance if they can score here.
Stop ball.
Riley Goranson,
Cloquet.
22 points.
Gonna have a comeback.
Well, back to the old reliable for Cloquet, but they need another stop. Still trailing by 9. Penn. Offline, Cloquet leaks out. And they'll score again. Brooklyn Sell with the bucket. Jordyn, Cloquet is inching closer.
He's coming back. Trap.
And Penn is in trouble. Gets it across.
10 seconds.
No, she didn't. Didn't get it across in time. Penn was in a tough spot. The dribble was knocked out. She couldn't go anywhere.
She couldn't.
Still a 7-point margin. Cloquet wants to make a serious threat. Won't be able to do that unless they can get a bucket. Remember, the shot clock goes to 20 for turnovers in the front court. 3 on the way. Off the rim. And that is a huge reprieve for the Crusaders. Nunez-Williams, and one! That is your dagger.
That was a great take. And she used her body to go into her for the M1.
That's what the best attackers do. Kendall McGee, I think, is a masterclass at that, at least before her injury.
Yeah.
No three-point play, but that's still a bucket that should seal it for St. Croix Lutheran. Butler missing the putback. Coburn can't do much with 4 fouls. And the Crusaders will take it over on a dead ball rebound. Well, Jordyn, what do you think this second half, even though Cloquet gave them a scare, but what are your takeaways from St. Croix Lutheran after trailing by 6, looking like they're in big trouble, and then bouncing back to win this one?
Passing the ball around, setting screens, looking inside to Oakland. Yeah. But they have been fouling a lot.
And that's it for Amaya Nunez-Williams. So she'll finish with 13 53.7. I don't think you have enough time with a 35-second clock, but you don't want to give your opponent a free chance to score with the clock stopped. So this will be Butler, who misses the front end, so that was a moot point. And the Crusaders getting another break. But you said Oakland had a big hand in this?
Yes.
Amaya Penn, not too bad herself. I think the way I see it, Jordyn, it started with Oakland, and then the three-point shooting came back to pull ahead, as Amaya Penn will shoot 2 more. St. Croix Lutheran, again, Minnehaha Academy, that's going to be their biggest question mark. Can they get through them? They met earlier in the season and had a hard time keeping up. We'll see what round 2 brings, if there is a round 2. Visitation could also play a sleeper, but I think Minnehaha Academy has depth on their side. As Penn splits at the line. Natty Butler scoring. Cloquet will take a timeout, but with 28.4, I just don't think there's enough time.
I don't think so either.
Well, Jordyn, how are you feeling after your first game? It's not quite done yet, but first game on the mic, what do you think?
I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why, but I think I'm doing pretty good.
Well, probably because it's me and my affinity for pop culture references, which you're aware of, having listened to my games. I haven't had a chance to. Well, no, I've dropped it in a couple of times. No. I've been there. Believe it or not, Jordyn, there was a time when I was nervous and had the mic and didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I certainly can't hold my own like you can out in the court, so if it comes to basketball, I think you'd have me beat. I would need a minute or two to get some shooting drills down.
Yeah.
66-58 the score with that last bucket by Butler, but I think Callie Oakland, big difference. She had to check out with those 3 fouls in the first half. St. Croix Lutheran lost some ground, comes back in, avoids that foul, that 4th one. And while Nunez-Williams could not, I think Callie Oakland a big reason for this victory that is about to come St. Croix Lutheran's way. It will be their 5th straight.
Ooh, travel.
That's something they really need to polish up on.
Yes.
The unforced errors. They had a few travels, a few carrying calls. Those are the things you really have to clean up, especially if you want to make a serious run at Minnehaha in the sections.
Yep.
They've got the conference down pat, but tougher tests lie ahead.
Travel.
I'm laughing not at the traveling call, but just at how many of these we've had in the last 5-10 minutes of game time. I'm not used to that. Usually you see that in November, not mid-January. The clock didn't start. Butler scores. I mean, it's not going to matter, I don't think. The clock didn't start, though, so there should be 3 or 4 seconds. That's it for Coburn, her 5th. She came out flying early, though.
Yeah, she did.
Not quite a season high, but that was a big boost today. Three-point play for Butler, but it won't come with enough time. Duluth Marshall getting ready to take the floor. Amaya Penn will add a couple more points to her total. And St. Croix Lutheran Academy, maybe not the finish they were looking for, but more than enough for the win. One more 3. That doesn't go down. That's it. That's all. St. Croix Lutheran beats Cloquet 67-61. Jordyn, a big example of resilience and fortitude on the part of St. Croix Lutheran to come back from that 6-point deficit and get a win out of this one.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get a word with a player or two from the Crusaders. This is high school girls basketball as we continue with the St. Catherine Martin Luther King girls basketball invite. We're joined by Callie Oakland, 19 points today. Callie, I'll start with this because I remember talking to you a couple years ago, and I thought of you last summer when the Boston Celtics won the NBA Finals. So has that complicated your efforts to marry Jason Tatum?
I don't think so. I think that just makes me want to marry him even more now that he has a ring, and his kid is also super cute. So I mean, like, it was just great to see him win.
Well, the point I was trying to make is that he might pick up a few more fans. He might have some competition now.
Yeah, he knows I'm number one in my heart, so I got it.
Well, all joking aside, how about this game? Cloquet went up 38-32. Looked like St. Croix Lutheran was in a heap of trouble, and then a 16-2 run changes the momentum in your favor. How did you lock in and turn things around?
Like we talked about at halftime, we just had to rebound and box out. We were not getting a lot of, calls our way, so we just had to really lock in on defense, and we just had to turn our defense into offense because defense wins championships.
You also had 3 fouls in the first half. St. Croix Lutheran had a lot of foul trouble to navigate today. You avoided that in the second half. How do you think that helped? Because I feel like your presence, while it took a few minutes, aided St. Croix Lutheran in that second half run.
Yeah, for sure. I would just like to give a shout out to my teammates because they kept me calm that whole second half. And without them, I probably would have fouled out. So it was good for them to keep me cool the whole time.
And they also helped out. That three-point shooting got hot early, and then it got hot again at the right time. How does the outside shooting aid you? Well, I guess you helped yourself with 3 triples. I'm not used to seeing you go out from that far often, but how do you think the outside shooting played a factor in this one?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they were super aggressive on the inside, so we really just had to find different ways to score. And I think especially with Cora hitting those first 2 threes in the beginning of the game really helped us get our momentum swinging to the other way once we came up.
Well, to give you a sense of the surprise in Callie's perimeter game, you had 3 triples all season. Today you get 3 in this game. Did Laura teach you how to shoot that shot?
Yeah, huge shout out to Laura. She's been helping me out this whole summer, and it's really helpful. Love you, Laura.
Laura Hauge, of course, is the person we're talking about, who's now at St. Thomas, all-time leading scorer. But this young woman right here is already the all-time leading rebounder at St. Croix Lutheran. When you got that record, I suppose you knew this was a possibility, but what does it mean to have a place in St. Croix Lutheran history?
I mean, yeah, it's just really amazing. I'm looking to shoot for 1,000 rebounds this week, which I'm really excited about. And I'm also shooting to get my sister's block record also. She has a block record at St. Croix, so I'm shooting for that as well. So hopefully I can get another one. All
right, so keep an eye out, Callie's bigger sister. I'm sure she's enjoying this and rooting for you, though, right?
Oh, yeah. She was down on the sideline. She was cheering for me. When I hit those 3 threes, she was laughing, and it was just great to see.
So she's happy if you break that record.
Oh, yeah.
And then how have you handled this year? Because not only did you have to deal with graduations, but a new coach. Of course, that coach, one of the most successful players to go through St. Croix Lutheran, and Donica Cambrise. How have you handled that, and what have you enjoyed most about this new phase in your journey?
Yeah, I mean, at first it was a little difficult. We were all getting used to it, all getting used to a new system and everything with her taking over the entire program. But it's really nice to have a new face around in the gym, and she's really young, along with her assistant coach that she brought. They're both really young, so it gives a new little young aspect to it, and I think it's getting a lot more fun.
Well, it looks like you're having some fun out there. I'm guessing you'll probably work on traveling and carrying next time around. Yeah. A little frustrating, but hey, you got the win, and that's what counts. Before we go, Callie, you want to say hi to anybody?
I mean, hi, Mom and Dad. You're definitely rewatching it, checking all the stats, so.
Well, I know your dad is definitely going to be watching this. And hello, mom and dad and Eric. I once called him Jeff, and I'll never live that down. You know what, though? I said that should be his alter ego. So if you don't win, you can just blame Jeff and be like, yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Like, Jeff was there, right?
Exactly, yeah, Jeff.
All right. Well, Callie, thanks for stopping by. Congrats on the win. Enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck chasing those records.
Thank you so much.
Callie Oakland of St. Croix Lutheran. We'll have more coverage from the St. Catherine MLK girls basketball invite shortly.